Steph has innovated the game of basketball more so than anybody, maybe other than LeBron James, other than Michael Jordan, frankly. Like, it's the way kids play this game. We saw that number the other day with the San Antonio Spurs. 68,000 people came to watch this guy play, right? It set a singular attendance league record in NBA history, and that's because Steph. So think about this team was once in Oakland, now they're downtown San Francisco, the Chase Arena. Like, the value of the team has gone up drastically because they have the most innovative player in the game of basketball on their team. So offensively, he's changed the geometry of the game. Notoriety, he brings it. It's an international type exposure and brand. And every kid wants to be Steph Curry.
But can we stick to the definition of valuable? Because those things may be true, but when you say most valuable, I don't think we're talking about monetary value to a franchise. It seems to me we're talking about on court, right? So,
yes,
a lot of the things you mentioned don't have to do with a comparison to someone else's on-court value.
Well, Van Gundy said it. He laid it all out. And what happens is so much gets caught and lost because of the shot. Everybody focuses in, oh my God, you see, he pulled from half court, not paying attention to the rebounds, not paying attention to the little bit of defense that he does try to play, not paying attention to the rebounds or the assists. The only thing that people pay attention to, oh God, did Steph get another three tonight? And so it gets lost in the beauty of the three-point shot that he's brought to the NBA. When his game is, and Jay would know this more than me because he played in the NBA, his game is all around.
Yeah, Key, you know it. You watch.
He's all around. But I refer to you. I refer to you.
No,
I refer to you.
We talk
I know basketball, but I refer to you because you played the position.
Yeah.
And you know what to look for in an NBA player, is what I'm saying.
So just to add to what Key said, I've never seen a player in the game of basketball have more gravitational force around him than Stephen Curry, right? So when the ball's not in his hands, you have to constantly be aware of where he is on the court all day long, and that creates so many spacing opportunities for other players to do their thing. And by the way, a lot of it has been the way they play basketball, right? Like Bob Myers was on SVP last night and was talking about they were the first to have Draymond Green at the 5 position because of the skill set he brought to the table for their team at 6'6". You surround that, pick and roll, spreading the court, shooting with Steph as the largest gravitational force in the game of basketball, it creates opportunities for everybody.
And that's just like in football.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say it's just like in football when you have an alpha dog at receiver, it dictates so much of what you want to do on offense and what the defense is going to do, because when you detach that person from the line of scrimmage and you go 3-by-1 or 2-by-2 and he's over there, now everybody else goes over there. It opens so much up for other guys to do their deal.
So this is the argument. If I was making the Steph argument, right, this is the argument I would make. Number one, the obvious competition is LeBron James and Kevin Durant, right? LeBron is the most obvious choice. However, he has missed a lot of time in the last several years, thereby diminishing his value. That's one.
Who,
Two,
LeBron?
LeBron has.
Steph's missed some time,
but
too, with some injuries.
But not recently.
Yes,
last year. He missed the one season.
He missed last year. They brought him back off the bench.
But otherwise has been – LeBron's missed good chunks of the last, 4 years?
No, Steph's missed time over the last 3 years, I'd say.
The last couple of times,
he's
been
well, then forget about that argument.
Okay.
All right. That was really anti-LeBron more than pro-Steph.
Next argument.
Here's
that's what. Remember he broke his hand and ended up in the play-in?
Well, early on, he had a lot of injury issues in his career, and then he's righted the ship. But you're right. Then recently, he was injured again. Okay. This is where I would go next. Steph Curry's comparison to LeBron, he's going to lose that. Unless you take a step back and say, what effect does it have on the culture of a team to have a guy who's going to stay where he is and be the kind of guy everyone wants to play with? So it's not only that he's elevating the play of those around him by creating space, by the fact the ball doesn't stick with him, by everything he does well, but also by the fact that his real gravitational force is making that a stable championship contender and oftentimes champion, and being the kind of place that people don't want to run from, they want to go to, right? That, to me, is a legitimate argument for Steph over LeBron. Because if you just go head-to-head, come on, LeBron was so great in the postseason, especially, for so long now, that KD had to join forces with Steph to get past this dude.
Max, LeBron James has been in the league, what, 8 years longer than Steph?
Yeah.
I mean, he's going – look, when it's all said and done, you say, well, he's going to lose that argument. Do you really know that when it's all said and done for Steph?
I'm saying all said and done over the last 10 years. We lived through it. Steph was no match for LeBron. He needed a lot to get past LeBron, right? But what I'm saying is that reduces it almost to one-on-one.
You say he needed a lot to get past LeBron.
Yeah.
Didn't he beat LeBron in his first try in the championship?
Yes, because he had much more. Kyrie and Kevin Love basically didn't play. They both got hurt. So it was just LeBron against Steph and company. It went 6 games. And then the next year, LeBron
Is that
beat
Steph's
him.
fault, though?
We're not talking about whose fault it is. We're comparing the two players. If you go head-to-head, he's going to lose it. If you take a step back and talk about his gravitational force, not just as a player on the court, but as a member of a franchise, to me, now he has an argument.
Jay, do you want the Warriors job because they're struggling, right?
Man, leave me alone.
You want that job?
No, I'll pass. Steve Kerr has it. He's done a hell of a job with it.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.